It's not often I do these types of games, so I figure why not give this a try. This is No, I'm Not a Human. I played a demo of this some time ago. I actually watched a demo of it on YouTube, and it looked interesting to me. It's cool that the cursor is now a hand. Maybe put the music down a bit. Typing effects. What does that do? It's a very simple concept. Basically, you gotta decide who to trust and who not to trust based on their appearance. So this is new. I don't remember seeing any of this. It was way too hot yesterday. Some unsettling imagery here. I'll drop by later tonight. Oh, whoa. Okay, that was loud. Hey neighbor, long time no see, how's life? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you, I came over here for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. And that there are people coming up from underground, they're calling them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Visitors. Yeah, that's what they're calling the people from underground. God knows why they're calling them that. Guess it's because they're visitors to Earth? Or the surface at least. Or maybe it's because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous, so I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt. How are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Great. Let's continue this conversation in the morning, then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Few drunkards laid sprawl out on the street. They're lying on the cold, hard ground and appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. I mean, I don't know how I'd feel about a bunch of drunk people laying out right outside my property, but okay. As long as they're not bothering anybody. Skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It looks around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. I'll check during the day. Kombuka saves the game. Your neighbor's house stands alone in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. Nope, I don't look that way. Not anymore. Okay. This is where things take a toll. 6:28 a.m. There was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. So I'm only going to do one night for this one. The thing though is that this chair the whole point. Alright, let's check outside. Oh, I'm afraid looking out right now. The only toy I had as a kid, well, except for the sticks we used to whack the grass. Ballerinas dancing gracefully crossing the stage. Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could just explain what's going on. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything you said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't just bunker down by ourselves. And she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. The people you let inside might bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. Don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so take as much as you like. Talk as much as you like, and be sure to look out your windows. TV is great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it for me. Oh right, almost forgot. I'm headed back tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 90449. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. his number's right there. Now there's a noise at the door. You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one there. Even the drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something? Is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but now I'm really scared now. There are a lot of strange people out here tonight. Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. How'd you get here in one piece? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day and go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? What did your dad for you? Alright, so long. Come in. I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry, life is shitty sometimes, you know? What do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Are you sure you won't make trouble? What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core. But I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. Enjoy and chat when I'm on the road. Does that sound like trouble to you? I considered saying something rude just now, but I thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there and no one would have fucking noticed. Come on. Thank you. I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps even, well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. It was just so hot out today. And the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? How'd you end up here? It's not like I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet, but it could be worse. It's just, well, you're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. So now I'm just trying to find a place to hide from the sun. What do you think will happen? I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's gonna happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all this scare you? It terrifies me. Thank you. Thanks so much, seriously. Now I get to live a little longer, thank God. There's another visitor. Yo, Amogus. Oh boy. You been seeing all the shit going on? Effing crazy. You holding up NK on there? What's been going on exactly? I'm here to offer you new possibilities, bro. Respect the vision. Everyone's running around like chicken ass instead of doing what comes pure and natural. They all just need to be happy, is what I'm saying, for real. Dying ain't part of the plan, bro. You gotta hustle while you have the opportunity. F the sun. Time to rise and grind, you feel me? Oh, I see you're a effing moron. I didn't realize that at first. My bad. I'll just go see if your neighbor's more receptive to my genius. See you in hell, shrimp dick. Okay. Next. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Currently visiting me. He left. Light blazes through the window. It seems like his family's waiting for him to come back home. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights have surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors, now over to just a moment. Our studio has received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our earlier reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth, who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. For more weather updates, up next, more weather updates, but first a message from our sponsor. Meteorologists expect higher temperatures over the coming week. With the sun's increased activity, we will expect stronger UV rays. Abstain from sunbathing. Prevent third-degree burns. Please refrain from venturing outside. Sunscreens of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. I need to test you. Maybe you want to check your teeth. Take a look. Take in that odor of sadness and smoke. Pretty yellow, right? So piss off with your test. I'm not a visitor. No, didn't think you were. Hey, lady. Hope all this ends soon. What do you want to check your teeth? Wait, you're gonna make a decision based on my teeth? Okay. I just had my teeth fixed, though if I'm honest, I really can't remember being at the dentist. Was I ever even there? Pearly whites. Well, she's nice, so, you know. Need to check myself. Screw this. Why would I be a visitor? Hey, very good to hear from you. So you'll let a couple people in yet? If not, then you really should start thinking about it. Any questions? Yeah, I have to. My daughter really doesn't like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. She just keeps begging me to take her outside. just to get away from all the strangers in the house, but daytime's not an option, so we go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? How many signs does it take to tell if someone's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. It's probably best not to jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to hell. How'd you sort out the issue with food? I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's that food delivery service for Rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch it on TV or the radio ads. Rest. You've reached for Rest food delivery. Would you like to place an order? One can of coffee, please. Get your order tomorrow night. The bodies of the teenagers were lying on the ground. Someone killed them. Appears to have happened recently. The blood still isn't dried. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can tell his gaze is boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Hi, for Rest delivery here. Deliveries are still running. You know, I didn't expect people to skip stocking up before the end of the world. Apocalypse or not, guess folks still gotta eat lunch. Deliveries might pay pretty well right now, but the risk is huge, no matter how you slice it. With this damn sun, they moved us to night shifts because of it. Now people over 20 liters of water order plenty at a time. I guess we got hazard pay or tips for lugging that heavy stuff around. Anyway, sorry I got sidetracked. Ready to accept this delivery? Here you go. Have a good one. Oh, I mean, night. Still not used to that. Yo, how's it hanging? Dude, you've been seeing how gnarly things are out here? What the hell is going on? Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? No freaking way. Bro, I saw that movie, the one with the bald dude. So all we gotta do is send a team of badass astronaut heroes to the sun, right? Boom, rocket launch, mission to stop the world from ending. Let's go, radical dude. Oh, and the team has 4 people. That's like totally the golden survival number. Do you really have no idea what's happening? Sure, man, it's a mess out here. People talking shit on their fellow man. Harsh and mellows with all this doom and gloom. And after all that stuff on the news, the vibes are like way off, dude. But movies, man, they got it all. Drama, betrayal, intrigue. They're way more fun than books, bro. Always wanted to end up in a movie someday. Well, can't see anything from out there. Appreciate it, my man. Man, this might not be the raddest thing that's happened to me ever. They should totally make a movie about this someday. Alright, who's next? Hey, hello, I guess, if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean your house, sir? You're looking for someone? Nah, I just need to crash for a bit or something. I'm sick of hiding in basements. Keep this up and I'll probably forget how to talk soon. Not that you care. What are you doing hiding out in basements? I'm traveling. Well, I guess. Want to see the world, different places. Maybe I'll find a new home somewhere. But I'm broke, so it's either making deals for a room or sneaking into basements. Whatever, that's life. Sometimes you just gotta run into total jerk. You just run into total jerks, though. So try anything creepy, I'll punch your freaking lights out. I don't know. You should leave. Bet you're one of them creeps anyway. Screw you. You're just like my dad. Screw you, man. Hey, hope I don't look too messed up to get let in. Should I be worried? No, that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with me. I was just born with bad skin, that's all. They keep treating me like I'm contagious or worse. A visitor. Everyone's paranoid these days. I get it, but I'm not a visitor. What makes you so sure? Because I know what I am, and I'm not one of them. So are you gonna let me in or not? Thanks for letting me in, and well, not making a big deal about how I look. Looks can be deceiving. Looks like that's it. Oh, that guy's still out there. Yeah, let's not look at him anymore. Smells like someone died tonight. Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors: dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Oh no. Trash bags. That means somebody died. Yeah, what is it? I need to test it. Go on then if it makes you feel better. The skin's bad there too. Teeth. Normal. Oh, they look like good teeth. They're crooked here, no reason to think I'm a visitor. Maybe it's not him. After the man sat me down at the kitchen table, some huge guy came out from around the corner and blocked the exit. But he started talking loudly with the guy who grabbed me before. They were acting like I wasn't even there, and then they started to touch me, first my arms and my shoulders. In the background I heard cheers and laughter that seemed to come from them. It sounded like there was a whole crowd of men in there. I couldn't breathe. My heart felt like it was about to explode out of my chest. I wanted to scream or call for help. My voice was lost in a sea of panic. I couldn't even make a sound. I just sat there frozen, useless like a deer in headlights. But then the big guy went into the fridge to get something. I realized that was my chance. I sprinted for the exit. It was just like the fear gave me strength. I just ran and ran and ran. I never looked back. Well, I did until my legs gave out and I collapsed. Why didn't the sun burn you up? I don't remember. I must have spent the whole night just lying there on the ground and then... That's odd. I could have sworn I remembered everything that happened to me that day. Hang on, you don't think I might be a visitor? No, that can't be true. I remember my whole life, my childhood, my mom and dad. No, I'm not a visitor, right? Right? Tell me I'm not a visitor. You seem like a visitor. Why would you say that? Now I'm even more scared. I don't want to die. I don't. Guess we're all going to die. She does seem like a visitor. Sup, dude? Oh, bro, I was just chilling, you know, watching flicks, hanging with the homies, but now, no more movies, no more hangouts. Real bummer, dude. TV just loops the same thing. Panic, commercial, panic, commercial. My homies don't even pick up anymore. I heard some big shot saying now's not the time for fun. This is a crisis. Man, screw that bore. Fun never ends in town. I can't check him. Why can't I check him? Hey, neighbor. You saw what happened out there. Those teenagers got killed. I thought the streets weren't that dangerous. Guess I'm wrong. My daughter talked me into going out to play again. Didn't seem too bad until I saw the bodies. That's the last time I risked her life like that. God, I'll never forgive myself if something happens to her. She's my whole world. It was that pale, tall thing. I thought it only killed people who stayed inside. I thought I had it under control. Figures. If I ever saw that silhouette, we'd head straight back home. But I didn't think about what else she might see. I don't know, with all those weeds, I was hoping she didn't notice. But back at home, she said she saw a face in the grass. I'm trying to convince her it was her imagination, but she's not really biting. Be careful. Thanks, you take care too. Hello, you've reached Forest Food Delivery. Sorry, we can't accept your order right now. We already have a delivery logged in our system. Due to unexpected demand, we've been forced to temporarily limit the number of orders that can be placed per day. If you'd still like to place an order, please try calling again at another time. Thank you. I'm done for today. Back in school, they called me a leper, and no one would play with me. They all thought they'd catch something. Figured once I grew up, it'd stop, and it did mostly. Sure, people still stared sometimes, but that's nothing. Then the cataclysm hit. Suddenly, all those old prejudices came crawling back. Only now it's worse because it's about survival, and of course, my skin makes me look like a visitor. What can you do? Bad times bring out the worst in people. What can you do? Turmoil, terror, and suffering, all because of the visitors, but in our hour of need, just as our cries are about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline 000-451. Help us help you. Support FEMA. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples. We're looking for somewhere to set up a base. Looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track that creepy visitor. The hell?
You're gonna fucking your money. My second wanna put it in it. I get it, man.
Howdy. I'm not letting you in. Is your door nice and sturdy? Never know what might happen to it. You'll understand. I've got a gun. Delicious. This bear gives courage to the coward, yes? So, you alone? Oh no, it's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. Howdy, you all home? Yeah, looking for nobody. Mama just needs a place to lay her head, darling. All our neighborhood got cleared out and no one knows where to. I've been running ever since looking for a place to hunker down. Over the whole darn building. Some folk tried to stay put, and the yellows just yanked them out like they were picking folks nilly-nilly. Bunch of the tenants got snatched up, bless their hearts. They ain't even chased the rest of us too much. Now Mom was just trying to stay alive, darling. I don't trust you. Fine, just don't go open the door for them yellow fellas. Matter of fact, don't open it at all. I'll bring my brood here. Big Mom will make sure you don't die alone. So we meet again. Who's making that noise? I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. What do you mean last time we crossed paths? Strange thing, I don't know how to explain it. I like to start a conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open it to? Open it right in the middle. Who are you? Me? I am I. You? You were home. Yes, a tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. What does it mean? I think to think it through carefully. I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any other insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. It may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll have to ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. Stop banging. Doesn't seem like a good sign. It smells like someone died tonight. Jeez. Blood red eyes. Someone's definitely a visitor. Oh, great. Don't tell me it's you. It's gotta be you. Yeah. It's just enough. Maybe it's enough just to think you're not like everyone else, that society hates you. There's just too many signs. I'm scared of dying. Oh no. Be brave. Can you cover my eyes? Do you have some? Holy crap. Maybe I'm a visitor. Oh, let me call my neighbor first. Hey neighbor, thanks for calling. Honestly, I'm shaken up by all this. The murderers, the soldiers, FEMA. They showed up at my door last night, asked about the people staying here, scribbled something on a tablet, and then one of them took someone out of my house. Hell if I know, they said it was for tests. I thought all these soldiers and government officials would fix things. Should have known better than think to help us or get us to a safe place. No way in hell I'm ever letting that happen over my dead body. Nobody really knows much about them. They came out of nowhere acting like they got everything under control. But how do they even spot the signs when they're all just normal human traits? Feels like they're not telling us the whole truth. Thanks. Never thought we'd end up living through interesting times. The sun, the visitors, and now FEMA. So many questions and not a single answer. Neighbor, I need to ask something of you. If something happens to me, promise me you'll look after my daughter. I promise. Thank you, neighbor. I knew I could count on you. I gotta go. Stay strong. Maybe don't call FEMA. Rest food delivery. Sorry, I can't accept your order right now. Oh. Alright then. Guess we're going to bed with... Oh, we're full of energy. Survived the night. Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Could someone have burnt it down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swell your head and you're gripped with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. Looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole stream. One of them is missing a head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls for your neighborhood, checking in with the individuals. Why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials if it'll put you at ease. Anyways, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. Are you in protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? No, but you could buy some if it would help you make you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. Does FEMA have a plan of action? Of course, but we can't action a plan without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests. We can make sure everything's above board and then we'll send them back. Should I just wait here for something to happen? Yes, once we have more information, we'll provide instruction to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Take care. Oh, that's not good. I've heard about you. Most people stay the hell away from your place. Those who come here are either desperate or stupid, but you have my respect. Thanks. Now really, most folks have given up, too weak to keep on living. Where everyone's put the gun to their heads, the others just rot one day at a time, but you're not one of them. You won't go down without a fight. Are you desperate too? Oh, you want to know why I came here? Who knows, maybe I'm crazy, but I'm definitely not desperate. Mankind has survived worse before, why should we give up now? Come on. You know I'm honored to be here when our lives are falling apart. Let's talk sometime. Hi. Let me in. What happened? My dad, they killed my daddy. Why did they do that? I don't know. They were just sitting with my daddy in the kitchen. And then they did something, and then they set the house on fire. When I ran away, I could hear them laughing. You'll help me. I'm scared. Oh, crap. Hi. You open or not? What do you want? Crate of beer? Drawer? Ham leg? Don't know. Give whatever. You open? Yes, no? They told me to come here, so I came. I dance. Ballet. You can tell. There's a cat. He said let the cat in. Did someone send you here? Don't think so. Why matter? Yeah, I don't think you're human. So what? Want to see me dance? Maybe I dance. I'm ballerina. Well, you decide. What do we do? She's clearly a visitor. Shoot. The guy said let the cat in. Poor dancer, freezing cold, so sad. Do not torture Kitty. Kitty hates cold. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Wait, I forgot to look out the window. The pale man is standing in the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. Afternoon, you're watching the news. Yeah, I don't trust the news anymore. You know, for one thing though, nothing comes easy, nothing at all. You had it rough, huh? I guess anyone who ever had it easy is dead by now. When money stopped making you king of the world, the soft heads couldn't handle it. When you've got no spine, it's easy to end up a victim to a rapist, an opportunist, or some lunatic. You've seen it too, right? People are turning into animals, but not us. We don't stoop to their level. We can fight back and let others survive. We're the ones who want to live. The filth, the cowards, the ones who've given up, they get filtered out by this world. Yeah, it sounds radical, but that's how things are. We can't fix it. All we can do is try to keep what's left of our humanity. I hope this place can help with that. I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking. And Dad said they were wrong. And then they said, okay, just rest for now. Jeez. Kitty here. What more do you need? Test me? Ah, yes. Be sure of something. Stare, sniff. What else? You already missed chance. No second sniff. Not my fault, only a large idiot do that. That what she wants? Never thought she'd favor a big idiot. I need to check myself. Jeez. The hell is that? Looks like a rash or worse, a fungus. Gotta clean myself. Maybe that'll help. Smokers would kill for these. They're red. Shouldn't have drank up all that caffeinated crap. Jeez. I have all the signs of being a... Whoa, what the hell? Hard to tell if she likes that. There's no point in calling the neighbor now, but... Call FEMA? Maybe they take me away? don't trust FEMA either. Done for the day. Just got one to talk to. And the phone roulette is just what we need. 891-533. We will connect you with the perfect conversation. 891-533. 891-533. You've reached phone roulette. We'll connect you with your perfect conversation partner shortly. Hello. I need to talk to someone. So much has happened recently. I tried reaching out to friends and people I know, but nobody answers. Then I found out about phone roulette. Maybe it's not the best place for me to be pouring my heart out, but I don't have much choice. I know it's not right to burden a stranger with my problems, but you have no idea how much talking to someone will help me. It would make me feel so much better. Would you mind listening? Thank you. I think it might be easier if I tell you a little about myself. Anything particular you'd like to know? Where do you live? Far from home, unfortunately. I was trying to escape the heat and I looked for the coldest place I could find. I'm in the middle of nowhere and the cold cuts right to the bone. Nothing grows here, not even grass. It's a relatively safe place, miles from anywhere, but if there's a cold spot in the ninth circle of hell, this place isn't bad by comparison. It's funny, I used to hate the cold, but now it feels like a blessing. I want to believe the sun will calm down and this will all be over. But I'm losing faith in a happy ending. What happens when the sun stops burning? The visitors might never disappear. They could replace our friends and loved ones and we wouldn't even know. Why did you go alone? I didn't want to, but my best friend actually wanted to come with me, but he couldn't. He didn't have the papers to travel, and when the cataclysm hit, getting them would become impossible. He was so crushed, he regretted not getting them sooner. I wanted to help him, but I didn't know how. I think he was in love with me, you know. He cared about me so much, always supportive, always ready to listen. Eventually I realized we liked each other, and I wanted him to confess his feelings at first. But I guess he just couldn't find the right moment, and then the cataclysm started, and there wasn't any time for that anymore. I regret not telling him first. Well, you know a little about me, now it's your turn. I don't even know where to start. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with talking. Well, I don't have anyone I consider close. I had a tough relationship with my father. And one day I stopped being his son. Now all that's left of them is this house. I'm sorry, it sounds like you're not too thrilled about the house ending up with you. Pretty much. Can't even imagine what you went through. Thanks again for talking to me. Goodbye and stay strong, okay? I never knew we had a basement. How did I miss this? Wait a second. Visitors come up from underground. What if they can get up through the basement? I never noticed that. I guess. Bima, we're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. Return? Ah, so our team's already been here. After screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it will all be over. Oh no. They're taking her. You're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone. Issue them a mandatory appearance slip. So, you're still holed up here, I see. What do you think of that guy, the one in the suit? I don't know how to feel about him. I feel at all. Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, what do you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? I'm doing what I can. And exactly what can you do? Can you ward off death, stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. So, go alone. So scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs will survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed, you're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Wonderful, the cat's with you. What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. Why'd you ask me to let someone with a cat into my home? A powerful entity awaits that cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far, but even I do not see at all. One thing is yet clear, though. Something wicked this way comes. You cannot halt it. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What am I supposed to do with that information? Nothing. I've already said too much. But for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. Halt your scrutiny till the 3rd of sunrise. If you can do that, my guidance can continue. Maybe it'll bring you peace, or at least help you move on. Hope to see you soon. Fancy letting me in, mate? Why are you walking around in just underwear? Ain't it obvious? Hotter than that devil's asshole out here. No clue why the rest ain't figured that out. Walking around like it's snowing or something, bunch of clowns. Me, I've been around. First thing I did yanking out that gate is peel all that junk off. Now I'm breathing easy. Why don't you stay in jail? I'd have stayed, sure, but you think anyone asked me? Clock hit 0, you get the gate. No cash, old lady hitched up with some other clown. I ain't got no roof to crawl under. Anyway, enough yarn, you gonna let me crash here or what? Smart choice, mate. Guess I got no choice. that's it. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. It's a pretty funky looking cat. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally higher solar activity is to blame, while the full scale of the disaster remains unclear. Fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Dark patches appear in a captured image. Appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. And I'll take it. We can't just say everything's gonna be okay. Well, we can, but it won't change a thing. There's no point in platitudes. Either you're ready for hell or you're not. Words can't change a damn thing. Will they bring back the dead and make a rapist cut his balls off? I have a knife, and no sugar for the medicine. We've got to adapt to this new world or die. Everything else is pointless. Didn't mean to come at you, but don't ask dumb shit like that again. What am I doing with all these potatoes? Oh, square bunky. I need a tester. Alright, mate, say the word and I'll show you what you want to see. You trying to book my ass? What's with the mugshot? Is this some kind of test? Feels like I'm back to getting logged. Photo got a file and all that. Snap it. Relax. Oh shit. You done? You mixing me up with some other fucker? I did my crime, served my time, got out not long ago. You out of your mind, mate? You trying to kill me over a stupid photo? Even the damn screws didn't ride me this hard, man. I don't know. So you cut the stitches off your mouth? Spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the search. But do you ever find yourself wanting a foolproof way? It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Take a photo. If you see black patches, you found a visitor. Oh, that's what the alcohol is for. Man crying over a wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tear-streaked, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. Left with a single thought, things will only get worse. Bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel.
Co tam შურს ამ დღევანდელობაში ვის დადის ამ გზაზე? იმიტომ რომ არჩევანი
Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter, but it seems no one is willing to let them in. Witness the beginning of the end. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your home, stay where you are, and await further instruction. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. A special report on the nature of the visitors. Nothing comes easy, nothing at all. So you stare at the box in the storage room, or you freeze up by the bedroom window. I took a peek last night. You're trapped in this house. You're not fighting to stay alive. You're just scared to die, am I right? Piss off. You remind me of some wide-eyed school kid cornered by bullies. Here's my point. You're just another weakling who happened to grab a gun, that's all. At first I thought you'd been through hell, hardened by all the crap life threw at you. But really, you're just another scared soul who somehow dodged the worst of it. I'm disappointed. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Trying to clown me. Sun's cooking ass like bacon. Streets got more burnt than a barbecue. You're in a sweater. Who's the real idiot, mate? I'm out here cooking with my ass hanging out. You're fine in a damn sweater? I don't get it. Sweat dripping down your cracks, but God forbid someone sees my sweaty cheeks. You trying to say I'm a visitor? Relax, mate. I ain't trying to come for you. You seem solid. You want to sweat? That's your deal. I'm talking about these other clowns, like wearing an overcoat to the beach. I have a theory. I'm serious, mate. Walking around in layers right now is some crazy shit. What kind of clown does that in this heat? That's what I'm talking about. You have to either be a total dumbass or a... Ah, screw it. I'm done talking. Clean hands, some powder marks, nothing major. Where'd the cat go? lights in the store. Manjaro Kumbuka, please. Actually does feel like we're coming up on the end. How are we supposed to communicate? What how? Group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They're in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there, but is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world?
Speedrun score.
Who hangs a man? Hangs a man with a sign that reads, "He took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races, but there's no answer or guesses. On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with torn out teeth, eyes, who knows what else. It's hard to make it out from here. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for defense, but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. Arrest delivery here. Boy, whole world's gone Pete Tong now. This ain't a society no more. The beasts have come out to play. Finally, no more holding back. We're all animals, mate. Keep denying I'll just eat you alive. Won't even leave the bones. This is the new world order. Might make right. Anyone who says otherwise will be dead as a dog by morning. Never stayed in any one of them too long. Seeing the same everywhere I go. Fear blinds people to the bigger picture. You still got proper order here. That's a rare thing. Power's the name of the game now, sunshine. You can either roll with it or let it roll over. Hey pal, listen, I'm kind of knee deep in shit right now. Mind if I sort of lay low here for a bit? Where do I even start? I'm a cabbie, right? So I was driving this passenger, and then, well, you know how it goes. Turns out he wasn't who he said he was. Now he's not here, and neither is my car. Those damn FEMA assets jacked my ride. So I was driving this fair, right? But I noticed his teeth were too white. Way too white, you know? So I kind of snuck him over to FEMA, and they weren't exactly going to let him skedaddle. At first they praised me, like, good job, citizen. Help us help you, yada yada. But then, jackasses dragged me away from the car. Turns out they wanted me in the slammer too. So I kind of cracked one of them with a bottle I sort of stashed in my coat and legged it. Thanks, pal. Just remember, don't trust them fuckers in yellow. Blink and they'll snatch you up. Hey. And you let me in, pal. I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss, they wouldn't let leave. They're on shift internally. Why aren't you in a hospital? A hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. Might have been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. Don't have much time left anyway. Thanks, pal. Don't think I'll be in here for too long. At least I won't have to die alone in the dirt. They gave us the slip of paper at work before we went the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone. Why go if everyone who does ends up dead? I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. I think that's all. Smells like someone died tonight. One of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time. It's unknown the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul, but worse than the emptiness is the ringing, a distant funeral knell, growing ever louder. The bell tolls for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in the web of wax, an infernal nest where visitors thrive. Tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Cerumen indens. Up next, special report on temporary suspension of corpse disposal. I did it because it took me this way. I needed to know who was dealing with them. I should watch out for it. It's a place full of memories, dead family. Got me thinking you can't let go of the past, but it's none of my business. Just, he used to be softer, younger. Met a guy once, said he had stopped by his place, dropped something off for his mom. Didn't want to come inside. I decided to wait outside, but a little while later he yelled in the window for me to come up. I did. There was no mom, just that bastard and his buddy. When the world fell apart, I found them. Didn't feel better after, not really. Bastards like that don't deserve pity, and neither do the weak. They just enable it. I won't dig through your stuff again, but I think you get me now. Listen, man, I can spell it out for you. First, are you actually gonna listen? Long story short, everyone around here is a bad apple. Yet if I wasn't burning up thinking I'd be wandering around half naked in my banana hammock. It's bugging me how everyone else is strolling around dressed like they feel the heat. You've been out here longer than me, but it's like you living in a bunker. You even know how to spot one of those freaks? So what, we just pick them at random now? There's no other way, what can you do? Honestly, mate, looking at the way things are now, people ain't no people. People ain't people no more. I felt safer on the inside. Ever got a problem? Take a gander, sunshine. What's next? What big teeth you have? Too slow, sunshine. You love being on your Todd so much, why not just pop the lot of us and be done with it? That's how it is it? Let's see who's quick as sunshine. Don't be shy, man. Go ahead and ask. Don't take this the wrong way, but listen, I'm not saying no. You'll see for yourself. I got a lot of use out of them, though. Passengers like to talk. I need to check you. Years. Nope, nothing changed down here. Saves the game. This save persists even after your current playthrough ends. Alright. That's gonna be all for right now.